This is Dispatches from Myrtle Beach with Charles Neal and my son Link from Good Mythical Morning.
Woo!
How you doing, Link?
Still in the same room.
Yeah.
Doing good. You're still living at my house, treating it like a resort. Just strutting around the pool when the days end.
Yeah, that would be correct. Yeah.
You brought the heat with you. It got cooler here, and now it's like
it has
like 100.
been. Yeah, anywhere from 95 to 100 here. It's just like being back home at Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, I know. And this time of year, it should be cooler here, Dad.
Yeah.
We should be doing you better than this.
Well,
but we're still having a good time, aren't we?
Yeah, it's like anything else. There's a lot of things I can control, but the weather ain't one of them.
Oh.
And don't want to.
It's good to know what you can't control.
Yep.
Took me a long time to give up on that.
Probably me too.
Oh man, I could see it in your eyes that you were thinking about specifics. I don't know.
No,
do we want to go there? No, we don't. We don't want to go there.
Not absolutely not.
You know,
no.
There's something about going with the flow. You know, can you get a? Does it come with age? I think I'm starting to acquire it.
I think a lot of it comes with age. Yes, it does. Yeah, and you'll get better at it.
You start to have this internal calculus of like, it ain't worth it. Like whatever it is that you cared about a lot, there's certain things that I really care about. And it's not that I don't have priorities or cares anymore, but I cared about way too much. And then I start realizing, it's fine. It's not worth it.
Yeah, you kind of learn how to prioritize and
choose your
say,
battles.
Yeah, it ain't a life and death thing, so you just need to just let it go and, kind of let things happen that happened and enjoy it and just enjoy yourself.
I like that. So, I like that. We're definitely enjoying having y'all with us.
Oh man, this has been great.
Because you are good with going with the flow. I mean, they've had so much stuff planned for you to do here at Mythical. Did you even know what half of it was?
Well, Logan kind of gave me a little itinerary.
I guess I didn't know that.
But, I mean, what each day would entail and go on and everything. But, I mean, when you come in here and you do it every day.
Yeah.
And then they ask me to shoot these little episodes for TikTok or do something for this or something else, and it's a whole different ball of wax. It's like but it's like we were just talking. Just do it and let it flow.
Just live it up.
Of course, they've told me I've been kind of a natural at it, so
can't argue with that.
It is pretty.
They got you doing something with Mythical Kitchen, right?
That would be correct. Yeah.
And of course, we're shooting some special stuff in preparation for Good Mythical Evening.
That would be correct, too. Yep.
Which you haven't filmed that yet, so we won't go into the details of what that is, because maybe you don't know the details of that.
I didn't even want to ask, because I remember the last time, last year, when we did a Good Mythical Evening thing, and then they come in and said, will you, they kind of did ask me, but will you do this? And I said, oh, why not?
Why not?
What the hell? You only live once. So.
Right. You only have a ball gag in your mouth once, unless you really like it.
Yeah, that's right. So, but it's been, hey, it's been good seeing it. Because when y'all were on your tour, I got to see
one side of things.
Yeah, the other side of what y'all kind of do. But all the people that's involved that work for y'all, you and Rhett and all those people, and get to see them again, and they're always very nice to me. So it's good to see all of them again.
It's nice to walk in a place and your posters on the wall.
Yeah, that was I made the poster wall of fame out here when you walk in the mythical
Everybody sees
building,
it.
So
So what's your dispatch for today? What you got for us?
well, I got a thing says, "Hey Link, have you met my friend Philip?"
No, I have not met your friend Philip.
You hadn't?
I don't think.
You know what? You don't know? Come on, just kind of think
This
about
is a
what-
riddle?
Yeah.
Oh. Have I met your friend Philip? Philip, these nuts. Is that it?
That's it.
I haven't. No. Well, then no, I have not. I just want to go on record. I have not.
Oh,
I have not met your friend Philip, these nuts.
fill up these nuts. That's right.
Yeah, I haven't. And I don't plan on meeting him.
No, we're probably not going to meet Philip.
These nuts.
Yeah, these nuts. Yeah, but I don't.
Thanks for the invitation to meet him, though, Dad.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well.
Okay. Well, that was a good start. It's a good start to the show.
Well, I got to holler out to Elena, and Elena's 20 years old from Pennsylvania.
It can happen. You can be 20 in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I hope there's a lot of people up there 20.
It happens to plenty of people.
Yeah, see,
in Pennsylvania.
Gotta live somewhere.
Yeah.
But she said, I will start this off by saying I have never once been to Myrtle Beach. Googled to Myrtle Beach. I Googled where to eat in Myrtle Beach, booked a room in Myrtle Beach, or really done anything on the internet involving Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
Except listen to your podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But in the last 2 days, I've gotten ads for hotels in Myrtle Beach, along with travel ads for Myrtle Beach from almost every YouTube video I watch. I believe this podcast is singly handled boosting the YouTube and algorithm for Myrtle Beach. Charles Neal really is a walking ad for Myrtle Beach. I petition the city to pay for this podcast.
What do you have to say about that?
Elena, thanks. I'm gonna have to send this out, and I do know the mayor of Myrtle Beach.
You do?
Yeah.
It's a woman, right?
Yes.
We also know, like,
Marilyn Hatley.
Don't you know the tourism marketing guy?
And she's North Myrtle Beach. I know the tourism marketing guy in Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
That I have met, and y'all had talked to him some about us trying to.
I think there's something to work out here, because.
Yeah.
I mean, are you pulling strings behind the algorithm? Are you making the algorithm work?
Well, with what Elena says, it sounds like I'm making something work.
Yeah.
So maybe they need to get on board with Dispatches from Myrtle Beach.
Can you explain how the YouTube algorithm works?
Absolutely not. I reckon it works like anything else. If you do get so much viewers or stuff that goes with it, it helps promote what's going on where you're at.
Right. If people are watching the show, the algorithm interprets that as people have an interest in Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
And then they serve up ads. It's like, if you like the show, Dispatches of Myrtle Beach, you might like this hotel in Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
Or you've got businesses who want to target people who are in some way showing interest in Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
So seems like you should be cut in a little bit on that. In a way you are. I mean, on the YouTube ads, we get a cut of the ad revenue from these ads that she's talking about. But it's not an official relationship with Myrtle Beach. I think that probably needs to happen.
Sounds like something.
Myrtle Beach ambassador, funbassador of all things Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be something we need to work on.
Perfect for 20-year-olds from Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Who want to just come down to Myrtle Beach and just cut loose.
Well, there's a lot of people been coming to Myrtle Beach and
cutting loose
for several years, because I used to go down there when I was a teenager. So people been doing it a long time.
And are the law enforcement, are they pretty welcoming to people cutting loose?
Well, long as you don't cut loose too much, and then they might not be very welcoming. But they try to accommodate.
Public nudity?
No.
Nothing of that. What about public urination?
Absolutely not. You get locked up for that. They'd lock me up for that.
Okay, but they haven't.
No.
Have you gotten a warning?
No.
I mean,
no.
Because I learned to open the door to your car and pee right there trick from you.
Yeah, where people can't see.
Right. It just looks like you're rummaging through the like the cubby holder in the door of your truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
You taught me that, Dad. I cherish that lesson. You know?
Well, sometimes when you gotta pee, you gotta pee. So
I guess I have to amend my statement. I have, in a way, met Philip.
Yeah.
At least from the back. I mean, I was on the passenger side. You were on the driver's side. But they don't go for that. You get a ticket.
And you would probably get a ticket for that too, but
public intoxication.
Oh no, that ain't good.
Okay.
You know, you can get.
Is there an open container law like in Vegas or?
No, you can. Well, let me think about this. Okay, when we're having different things, festivals and stuff, and the streets are closed off, yes, you can walk around with an open container. And then when you go to the beach and you're sitting on the beach, you can carry a cooler and have an open container there.
But no glass.
No, yeah, I think you can carry glass.
Oh, they allow glass. That's the selling point.
Yeah.
Carry glass on our beaches. Myrtle Beach.
I don't know.
Come from Pennsylvania if you're 20 and carry glass.
Well, that's
what you would say as a ambassador.
I might not take that back. I really ain't sure about that, but maybe it is just plastic and cans.
Let's just stay on the safe side.
I don't want to get a runoff from North Myrtle Beach because I told you to take glass.
Right. It's a strong relationship. We got to keep it going.
It's time for another edition of Myrtle Beach Mailbag. Well, Link, I got another email from Crystal.
Okay.
And it says, Charles, this. If you were on death row, what would be your last meals be?
I like this question. I mean, Mythical Kitchen built a whole YouTube series around the concept of last meals. Oh. Maybe Josh will have you on there, and whatever you say your last meal is, he can make it for you and interview you.
Well, if it's...
Tom Hanks was on there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he was?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you're impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Last Meals. Find it on YouTube. Also, visit Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
See, we can promote everything.
Well, I got to thinking, if I'm on death row, they're just not going to be able to give me one meal.
Okay.
I got to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay. All right. Yep. A full day. Make a day of it.
Oh, I mean, if this is going to be my last day for whatever I did,
yeah,
I'm going to get fed for it. So,
what do you think you did? I'm afraid to ask.
We don't need to go into that. If I'm on death row, what the hell?
Is it white collar or is it kind of like a blue collar crime? Is it?
Yeah, mine would probably be more blue collar.
Okay, so like it would.
I might have shot somebody or something,
Okay.
Done,
All right, it's murder.
Murder, yeah.
You murdered somebody. All right.
But I hope not. But
you were defending somebody else, probably. I mean, you got a good heart. You're probably doing what you felt like had to be done.
Yes, that would probably be correct.
Yeah.
But the justice system didn't see it like that, and they put me on death row.
Right.
So
There's a lot of people there that shouldn't be there.
I don't know about a lot, but there's probably some people that shouldn't be there.
Okay. I think it might be a lot.
Okay. So here we go, disagreeing again.
Well, I'm just saying you're there.
I'm there. Yeah.
You don't think you deserve it?
Well, I don't know if I did it and they said I deserved it, I reckon I deserve it. So
Really, Dad? Come on.
I mean, if you do stuff and
Are you admitting to it?
If you do stuff and have consequences for what you do, and you end up on death row because of it, that's where you ought to be.
Okay, well, as long as you actually did it.
Well,
but I'm still pretty sad about it.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. What is your last meal?
For breakfast, I'm gonna have bacon, eggs, grits, biscuits, and peanuts. They're gonna have to go back home and get me some peanut butter, but some of my homemade strawberry jam to mix it all together before I can put it on my
He's got to have his own strawberry jam, Myrtle Beach. That's breakfast. You're mixing it up. I understand. I'm not surprised by that. How crispy is the bacon?
Crispy.
As crispy as can be.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I like it crispy.
Okay. And then it's lunchtime.
And then we're going to have hot dogs. They're going to have to let me go in the kitchen and make my own homemade chili.
Yep.
My slaw, cut up the onions.
He's going to make his last meal.
Yeah, and mustard and chili and some good old crinkly French fries.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So.
No mayonnaise, though.
Oh, yeah, we got to have some mayonnaise. Mayonnaise and mustard. Yeah.
Boiled eggs?
No, we ain't got to have no boiled eggs.
Okay, all right.
No, not.
So now we're through lunch, which you've made for yourself.
And then I'm going to let them fix the last meal, which is a filet mignon, baked potato, a blooming onion.
You're going to go to Outback?
Yeah, they're going to have to go somewhere.
Okay.
And a salad and my dessert with some like Nana's used to be, or like Nancy made a good old custard pie.
Okay. Not chocolate custard, just a normal custard.
No.
Okay.
Not no chocolate custard.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I want that good old
egg custard.
Yeah, egg custard. So.
Okay.
But, that's what I'd want for my 3 last meals on death row. So.
That's pretty tasty. Yeah, I did mine on last meals. I can't remember all of it, but there was a flight of cereals. I do remember that. I had like little bowls of my favorite cereals and a flight. You know what I'm talking about when I say a flight? Like, have you ever had a beer flight? Like, you go to a restaurant and you could I will take the flight of beers, and they'll bring out like little glasses. You've never done this?
Well, it ain't
little
long
glasses.
ago we did a thing for Brandy's boyfriend Paul, and we went to a Mexican restaurant, and they did a thing. They brought out if you paid for to sing Happy Birthday, you got
you had to pay for them?
You got 6
margarita, probably.
Well, shots.
Shots.
So, and they were all different kinds. So, yeah.
The birthday boy took all the shots?
Oh, no, he didn't get to take all the shots.
You shared them.
We helped.
But you had a flight of shots.
Yeah. That would be good. So, yes, I have done a flight.
Okay. See, but if you don't drink all of them, a flight is when you drink all of them yourself.
Oh, man.
But they're smaller.
Yeah.
And you can taste the different types.
Yep.
I like real flights, too. I wonder if Christy would be afraid of a beer flight because she's afraid of flying.
A beer flight? Afraid of flying? You got me. What do you mean?
She's afraid of flying in an airplane, right?
Well, I understand that, but how's that got to do? You just say it because she's flying.
Well, just a beer flight. Would she be afraid of that? I don't know.
Well, I don't know if she likes beer or not.
She doesn't.
Her and Nana's the same way.
But she's not afraid of beer.
No, they just ain't gonna drink it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
But so then I guess your answer is no. She probably wouldn't be afraid of it. I agree with that. Okay.
Calling all goblins, ghouls, and mythical beasts. Spooky season is here. Check out the new GMM glow-in-the-dark cauldron hoodie now at mythical.com. Why do you want to learn a new language? Maybe you have an upcoming international trip, want to connect with a family member or friend, learn a new skill, advance in your career, or improve your brain function. Studies have shown that learning a new language can improve memory, problem-solving skills, and even delay the onset of dementia. In comes Rosetta Stone, the most trusted language learning program, available on desktop or as an app. It truly immerses you in the language you want to learn. Rosetta Stone has been a trusted expert for 30 years with millions of users and 25 languages offered. Rosetta Stone immerses you in many ways. There are no English translations, so you really learn to speak, listen, and think in that language. Plus, their built-in true accent feature gives you feedback on your pronunciations. It's like having a personal trainer for your accent. Don't put off learning that language. There's no better time than right now to get started. Dispatches from Myrtle Beach listeners can get Rosetta Stone lifetime membership for 50% off. Visit rosettastone.com/dispatches. That's 50% off unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem your 50% off at rosettastone.com/dispatches today. We're off this road, and I'm going to Lydia sent us in an email, and it says, I have a question for you based on something weird that happened to me after listening to an episode of podcast.
Okay.
I just recently listened to the episode where someone asked what event in history you'd like to travel back in time to and see. You said the $1 Million Quartet recording session, which I had never heard of. After the episode was over, I decided to listen to another podcast I've been working on my way through about the history of rock music, and I started my next episode without reading the title, and lo and behold, it was the $1 Million Quartet recording session.
What?
So my question is, what's the weirdest coincidence or synchronicity that's ever happened to you?
Ooh, that's a good question.
But Lydia, I got a picture of the $1 Million Corvette, and they're hard to find.
Quartet.
Yeah.
You have a picture of Corvette as well, probably.
Well, I got some pictures of the Corvettes I've had, but they ain't hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
This one's hanging on the wall because Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis and Carl Perkins and Johnny Cash is in it.
Yeah. It's amazing.
That's the $1 Million Quartet.
So what is your coincidence? Do you have one? Something that's like
I got
mind-blowing?
People may not think it's mind-blowing to them, but it's mind-blowing to me because the first time that Nancy and I met was at the Lee County Fair, and Candace and her were together.
Her daughter. And
they came to the fair to just look around and go get a hot dog. Well, I was in the tractor club there, and where you have old tractors and all, we did all kind of stuff. And my good friend Eddie Ray Thomas, he's gone on from us now, but we were over there talking and doing the stuff that we were doing with the tractor club, and Candace and Nancy come walking up, and Eddie Ray introduced me to Nancy. Well, I knew who Nancy's husband was because we used to eat breakfast together all the time, but I did not know Nancy.
Mm-hmm.
So I met her that night, and then that was on Saturday. And the next Friday night, I went to the Shag Club meeting and was going out and going down there and going dancing and stuff. And lo and behold, Nancy was there. And she was there with some guy she'd been taking dance lessons with.
Okay.
And they weren't even sitting together. And I asked one of my friends, I asked Billy Parton, I said, is Nancy with somebody? He said, well, I don't think so. And then she's supposed to be dancing with this guy back up here. And so I said, hell, I can handle that. And I went over there and just asked, I said, we met, and she said, we met last Saturday with Eddie Ray down at the fair. I said, do you want to dance? And she said, oh, yeah, I'd like to dance. And then she kind of told me, I said, well, come on, if he ain't gonna dance with you, I'm gonna dance with you. So I just carried her right on that, and we danced the rest of the night.
Oh.
And it's been all over but the crying ever since, because we've been together and married 14 years, and we dated 2 years. So that's my.
And she had never shown up at a thing like that before.
I think, she had been to a.
How much of a coincidence was it that she showed up at the first thing or the second thing? Because you would always show up at both things.
Well, I didn't go to the show because I was kind of in between wives and hadn't been to a Shag Club thing in a long time.
That's a good come on line. Seeing as I'm in between wives, you might could help me with that.
And she did.
She did.
Took a little work, but it did. It worked.
I've lost something. I was hoping you could help me find it. My next wife. That could have worked. But would you like to dance?
Yeah,
it's pretty. That's
pretty
what
good
we did. Pickup line.
That's my.
So the fact that it was like within a week is very. You had this momentum. Yeah, I wonder even if it had been like a month, 3 months, the second time you saw her, if it would have been different, because there's something about that sense of momentum. Hey, we just met last week, and look, here we are again. Yeah. This must be fate.
To be. Yeah. So I don't know, but I mean, it happened within 6 days. So it was, and I was, the first time I met her, I told Eddie Ray, I said, man, that's a nice looking lady. So.
She might be able to help me with my wife problem.
Well, I wasn't really thinking about that.
I'm trying to think, like, is there a crazy coincidence? Nothing is really coming to mind. For some reason, this is not even a coincidence, but I'm gonna tell it anyway because it's the closest thing I got. It's coming to my mind. We're on a boat, me and Rhett and his brother-in-law, and what happened? Oh, he was going to get out of the boat and run and get something on shore, and he needed the keys and he got out of the boat and he started walking, and he was in like waist-high water. And then he remembered, oh, I didn't get the keys. So then I picked up the keys and I threw them at him to catch them, and he didn't. Yeah. So they go in the water, and then he's moving. He was like running back.
But is this in a lake or
it's a
in
lake?
The ocean?
It's a lake.
Okay.
But there was a current. There was like there was a drift. So the boat was drifting. And then he was also trying to keep his eye on where I dropped the keys, but there's no point of reference. And he was moving and the boat's moving. And I felt like a total idiot, which that was a dumb thing to do. It didn't have one of those flotation things on it.
Oh, yeah.
Which always put a flotation thing on your boat key, but this wasn't the boat key. This was the car key, the truck key. And Rhett's in the boat, and I'm pretty sure this is how it went, but he was like, I'm keeping an eye on where I think it went. And he's like, go over to your right. And I mean, it's like waist high water, like almost above his belly button.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, take a few steps over. Of course, the boat's drifting. We're getting further away. He's yelling at me. He's like, right there. And he bends over, disappears underwater, comes back up with the keys.
Darn.
It was like, and it was crazy that happened.
I'm telling you.
I wouldn't call that a coincidence. I would just call that with like
a catastrophe.
a dumb skirting of catastrophe.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't really. I mean, with everything that happens, do you like to attach meaning to just like that incident? Did you attach meaning to it? Like, okay, this is God or the universe bringing us together. Or was it just like, well, you know, coincidences happen? With everything that happens all the time, everywhere, coincidences are bound to happen. It's just the odds are for it. Or are you like metaphysical about it?
But you know, at my age, you have a thing that we say, a lot of people at our age say, there's not ever a coincidence. It's just something that was supposed to be.
Okay. So everything is fate.
Yeah. Kinda. Yeah.
If it's good. If it's a good thing that happened, you're saying it's meant to be. If it's a bad thing, then what?
Well, I've had some bad things happen to me that turned into where I turned it around and it ended up being a good thing. So
I do think that I mean, whether we don't totally like feel the same way about a coincidence, I do think there's something good of having a baseline of like, this is happening or this did happen.
yeah.
So how am I gonna respond to it? What am I gonna do about it or with it?
Yeah.
You know, I think there's a lot of something happens and you're just like, I wish that didn't happen or what does this mean? Versus, well, it did happen, now what are we gonna do about it? I think that's a good baseline. It's just like, all right, here we are.
Yeah. This is what we got to deal with and what we're going.
If it's bad.
Yeah. Good or bad,
if it's
you
good,
deal with
I mean, I do feel like it's more rewarding to feel like that things are meant to be, especially if it's something good. Versus just, man, we were lucky that we just happened to be there at the same time.
Yeah.
Look at us now. I don't know.
Yeah. It's time for, can I pronounce these words? Let's see if I fail. They've got some more words for me to pronounce today.
Yes. Who brought these in? Let me take a look.
These are from Erica, and you know what time it is, Charles.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hear this first one.
Poke.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Humus.
No. I mean, keep going with the first one.
Poke.
Give me more.
Pokey.
Okay. Give me more, but different. See, he's got a little thing over it.
Yeah, I see
over
that.
The E. See what would you call that over the E?
Apostrophe.
A what?
An apostrophe.
Okay. No, I don't know what it's called either, but no, it's not an apostrophe. It's too far over the E.
Okay.
It makes you say it different.
Pokey.
But the E becomes let's make the E more of an A.
Polka.
Okay. Let's make the E more of a A. A.
Polka.
Well, you made the K a G.
Polka.
If that E was just an A, Y. Let's make it an AY.
AY?
Yeah.
Pokey.
Let's make the E an AY, not two E's. POKAY.
Polka.
AY. How you say AY?
A.
Yes.
A.
There you go. So put that together.
Okay.
Yes. Poke. And is that right?
Yes.
Okay, good. You're like, sometimes we get going on this stuff, and I'm like, man, you throw me off. All right, now let's move to the next one here. We're still in the realm of food.
Humus.
Okay. Okay. That's not right. So we're gonna go.
Not.
Yeah.
I thought I had that one.
No, that would be cannibalism.
Humus?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of them spreads.
Oh, you know what it is.
Yeah.
You've ordered it.
No.
Or did you order it and never get it? Because that's not how you would order it.
No. Humus.
No, you've already said that.
I know.
What about saying it? What? Try a different way. See what comes to you.
Humus.
Okay.
Humus. Humus.
You must try again. It's the first part's not right. The first "you" is not right.
Oh. Hummus?
That's very close, but I don't know where you got homus. Did you say homus?
Yeah.
Well, take the first three letters.
Hume.
No, H-U-M. Yeah.
Hummus.
That's it. That's it, man. It's right under your nose. It's the way that you could have said it from the beginning.
I think I said it right to start with.
No, you didn't. You said
I
humus.
just say, I know I did. I said it in a southern accent.
All right, hummus. That was a simple one.
Okay.
All right, now this one, still edible.
Ciabatta.
Maybe that's how I would have said it too, but I do know that that's not right.
Okay. That don't surprise me.
It's, I think it's an Italian bread, I think. If you were Italian and you said this, how would you say it?
Ciabatta.
And maybe you do this with your hand, like
ciabatta.
All right, so it's not a sound.
Oh.
It almost gives you a CH if you're in Italy.
Ciabatta.
That's it. Boom. All right. What about this one? Now.
By me.
Okay. But you're leaving the N out, but you're very close.
Betcha me.
Well, what just happened? Betcha me. There's no C. This is a sandwich. I don't know.
Bocce me.
No, there's no C, Dad. There's no C anywhere. B-A-N-H.
Botch me.
Right. There's still a lot of C in there. Botch me.
Oh, Lord.
B-A-N-H.
Banich me.
Where is the C? Where are you getting the G? Where are you getting the... There's no C. But B-A-N-H.
Ain't no C in it.
We're both looking
Bench
at it.
me.
Okay, you're going to see a C there, aren't you?
I don't know. I'm seeing something.
All right, B-A.
Ba.
N. B-A-N.
Ban.
Ban, but you were right before with the ah. B-A-N.
Ba. Ban.
Nope, bon.
Bonnet. Bonnet me.
Okay, we'll come back to that one. What's this one?
Croissant.
See, you nailed it. You still got it. Starts with the C. We've given him his C. Now the C is out of your system. And then what's this last one?
Quiche.
Yep. Well, okay. Well, you've done good. You ended strong. But bond me.
Bond me.
Bond me.
Bond me. So the H
Bond you,
is
man.
silent.
Well, no, the C is silent.
No, bond me. I mean, bond, there ain't no H, so just be bond me.
Well, there is an H. There's not
I know,
a C.
But you said bond me.
Yeah.
I don't hear no H in that.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
Did you hear a C in it, though?
No.
Right? I tell you, the more we do this, the crazier I feel.
You feel crazy.
I'm starting to believe that you're right, you know? All right.
Well, maybe I can talk you into most anything.
Yeah.
Well.
But don't stop, though. Don't stop. I love it. I love it.
Well.
You can bond me anytime you want.
It was fun having you all here with us today and all you Myrtle Beasts, and we'll be back next week for another one. And don't forget to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts on YouTube. And while you're at it, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And if you got a question, a comment, or a story you'd like to share with me, email me at ratherbeshaggin53@aol.com. And y'all have a great rest of your week, and we can't wait to chew on some ciabatta again next time.
Yes. Thank you, Dad. You did it. You redeemed yourself.
Well,
You wanna
it
go
was
get
fun,
some-
so y'all love you.
Love you, too. You want to go get some quiche?
Yeah, I reckon.
He'll think about it.